Welcome to the Wolfish channel. We're playing Final Fantasy V, and we're kind of getting to the end of the game here. We're near the end. Well, we're near the end of the interdimensional rift, and we're kind of just doing some EXP farming, trying to get some encounters and level up, so we're not susceptible to level 5 death as a party, except for Lena. Then we're going to do some grinding. After getting level 47 with our 3 characters, and trying to level up our classes or jobs, which apparently there's a forge in this game after the Sky Castle that gives you like 199 ABP per battle. So we're going to try to max out some jobs after that, and then we're going to switch to Freelancer, which benefits from those mastered jobs. Apparently, Rapid Fire is a really good move to have. That comes from the Ranger. We have trial training as a Ranger right now. Give it a shot. Apparently it's the best way to do physical damage. If we're going to be swinging with the legendary weapons, we might as well use Rapid Fire while we do it, so we can avoid magic counters like behemoths use Meteor as a counter for magic attacks. We're trying to avoid certain counterattacks by getting certain skills that we didn't get yet. And we're only getting about 4 or 5, maybe even 7 ABP per battle here. But in the next area, they give like 2 behemoths will give about 33 ABP for a successful battle. Thank goodness I missed. Got a level 46, which is weak to level 2 magics, so we can still get old from blue magic. So level 47 is where we're aiming for when we choose to progress through the level to the next area. First time I've seen a Hellraiser do something other than rise. Bessie targeted nothing. That's weird. Didn't do anything with his rise. I've not seen that. Elixir, alright. Thought I could do some training in the dungeon, but apparently no spawns are generated there. Seems as though Proud's about to level up her archery job. That's some good news. Not quite sure if it's going to be maxed out, but it's getting pretty strong. Or like job level 4. It's in progress. We're just changing scenes so it can autosave in case we get zombified and confused and paralyzed to death. Just trying to be safe. Heavy damage, look out. Critical damage. She'll be at no health. One flick away from falling down. The bows. Is that the mastery? Is she mastered, or is that still not mastered? 405 for the next one. I was gonna say, I'm looking for an iron giant. I really hate Rocket Punch. A lot of damage to the fugitives, so it's not very good for my allies because if they hit themselves to knock themselves out of confusion, they're typically dead after the amount of damage it does. Level 3 flare does the trick. Or they can turn me into a zombie. Use a holy water. Taking their health down to 0. And hitting our own allies, that is. Don't dancers either. Everything down here is pretty treacherous. 20,000 experience till next level. It's only 1,000 per Iron Giant. That's 20 battles away. Problem with going farther to fight enemies is that they don't provide any experience when you beat them. They just give ABP and maybe some gil. It's not really a feasible outlet for farming experience. And they're really tough enemies too. This is probably the easiest horde you'll find. The 3 magic dragons, the Blind Wolf, and the Hellraiser. The sword dancers that do the zombie dance. When you take out your health all the way, they can basically instant kill you, turn you into a zombie, and you have to use the holy water to do anything. You can have full health, and then you'll be confused attacking the enemy. This adds a super strong enemy to your list. The horde, basically, until you use the holy water on. I know, almost leveled up. Comes the horde again. Leveled up, level 45. We go. Oh. Maris has 2 more level 3 flares to cast before she's out. I need that arrow at the end, but came in handy. Was necessary. This only has one of those left in her stockpile of MP. Exactly one left. Or no less. I think it's 15, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's 18 to cast? That's no good. We'll go use a cottage downstairs in a second here. We'll stab 47. That's our goal. Well, something tells me that's not strong enough for the final boss. Part of me hopes there is enemies beyond this area that actually give you experience, but also I don't want to fight him with a level weakness. It said death for all my party members, so nothing ending in 0 or 5. That tells me I should have bought more cottages. So now, we got parts to level up, cryo, both level 47. We kind of want to get Lena level 46 or more. What's that say? 22,000 for next level. We trained enough. Now it's time to farm some AVP. Battle time. Want that level 5 jet. Only in a flare. Oh, Iraga almost did as much as Flare did. does. Wow, we got a black robe. That's rare. That's a lot of damage. 1,200 in one slice. 3 attacks for one, for 2 weapons. I don't know how that happens. A twin lance. Maybe it's a twin lance. Maybe it's letting her hit twice with the same weapon. I didn't realize it did that. Didn't explain that on the details. We want to silence this thing. Prevent its meteor magic counter. So outlandish how often it avoids the silence. And how it just doesn't do anything else. Magic counters and such. Oh, and then it does meteor because the magic took effect. Thank goodness it doesn't hurt me. And answer back with a meteor from Lena. Mimic it with Ferris. He might come back at me with 2 meteors that will be silenced and ineffective. Yeah. Care of it. Money, 20 points, and a twin lance. Cool. That's floor. Looks like a gargoyle. Oh, 55, huh? I'm hoping there's a save point down here. Whichever way you look at it. And I know there's a booby trap chest that's guarded by a super boss. We're making sure we save before accessing the chest because I don't want to have to take on the post-game boss just to beat the game. I'm a shuriken. I'll just map up. Okay, so bridge. Necromancer. 54. 7,000 health, weak to water. One, 10,000 health, weak to water. I don't think he has shell on. Maybe he does. A necromancer. Like for Gamera. Waiting for Lena to do meteor. Zombie powder. Come on. Dead. Go again. It's gonna kill somebody. That was about zombie powder nonsense. He's weak to water. Hopefully Holy doesn't have damage though. He did. No zombification in this fight. And those ABP requirements pretty low. Elixir. For stealth and mind flayers. Paralyzes, right? Level 53. 4,700 HP. Ouch. Two, 3 HP, no weaknesses. First polarity, huh? That was a mistake. Come on, one. Oh, wow. Guess. Oh, maybe they're hard to hit. I thought it would take 3 attacks, healing 1 damage each. Nine ABP. Monsters! Yeah, this is Shiryu. Wave, add whirlwind gun. I don't even see how that's beatable. Mind Flayer's a go-go. They reacting to my magic? Oh my gosh. Gotta Bahamut them right away. I'm gonna be paralyzed again. Oh, dread. Gonna sit there letting my life drain as we are paralyzed. Another Mind Blast. So not targeting all my units. Hopefully that takes care of them. Not. Respond to that too. See how much damage this does. That was missing enough to kill them all. way do we go now? See what's in this chest. I'm not sure I can. We want to take them out. I guess we can try Holy. Might only trigger one of their counter magics. For mimicking Claire next turn. Happy dunk with ABP every battle. Kinda nice. Hopefully we find the encounter that gives us an exorbitant amount of ABP soon. Train there. I don't know how difficult the Horde is. We get those though. So we might struggle a bit figuring out a strategy that works. Oh, the thing with 3 HP got hit twice by Meteor. I wonder if the Mind Player counterattacks with, his attack again. Mind. Check on my, Blue Mage. Just used it, I missed it. Called Mind Blast. I wonder if I can hit him with his own move. That's so, it did quite a bit of damage too. Here comes the Mind Blast. I wonder what that light does. I think this teleporter might take me to a save point. I'm gonna try that out. Wow, covering. It's an old knight's trick. Didn't expect that to happen. Oh boy. The mimics. Really, I really don't want to get hit by a meteor counterattack from the King Behemoth. There we go. Get that half-cost meteor. And mimic it. I wonder what the behemoth does if I attack it regularly. It attacks me regularly. One more player, see if that gets rid of the behemoth. Oh, not one. Not yet. Finally. It'll take no longer time to teleport me. Where's it going? It's like the final battle. I think there's a save point before the yellow glimmer or light. Looks like a teleport as well, but can't be sure till I go there. That heals them. I want to switch the mimicry to holy. Heals them too. One down. Uraga in there. We're healthy and ready to fight. Light will never fall into your hands. What's up, boss? Haha, with these barriers, I've achieved invincibility. Do you really believe you can defeat me? They sure are picking on bears. Eris' turn so we can cast haste Ska. Kinda squandered my white magic there. Unfortunately, wanted to use death coming at me. Oh my goodness. Flex the ability of a weapon. That is god awful. Reflect of death, yay. Oh, I can't even attack one on. Self the trap a second time. Lost her little shell as well. almost dead. Kill the barrier. Hopefully Cryo can hang in there. Okay. We gotta find a way to target the barrier to knock him. More spells. Oh, quite still. Fourth barrier down. Sure we hit our target. My barrier's invincibility. You've left me with no choice. Have a taste of my true power. It's all you can eat. Flash, okay. Y'all have reflect still? Let me see if he has reflect. Do that first. 66, and the double food. Vulnerable to fire, ice, lightning, earth, water, poison, holy, wind. No reflect. Oh, then again, he's weak to deeper attack, so I want to keep that thunder up. Oh my gosh. Gilgamesh shows up. Gilgamesh? Am I fashionably late to the party? Why, hello there. Surprised to see me? Ha! If I'd left you in the lurch, I'd look like a jerk for all history. As if I'd let that happen. You've a big mouth. If you're so eager to fight, then you can be the first to die. Want to bet on that? Do your worst, Baldy. You're a pretty strong guy. Grandpa. Oh, Gallup. And you, Ferris. Try falling in love or something. You might learn a thing or two about yourself. Avoid so caring towards animals. Never lose that heart of yours, that pure heart of yours. And Barts. I wanted to fight you one more time. Mano a mano, of course. You have admirable companions. I envy you. Gilgamesh. Sorry, I missed some of the things he said. Enough of this. Die! I believe that's my line. The battle that gives 199 ABP. Save point. Maybe not. At least we can save. Hard save, too. That's going to do it for this episode of Final Fantasy V. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.